Greetings, Moralis Pro members. Phil here, your head of research at Moralis, and we've got a lot of alpha packed in here for today. In fact, we even have a special guest. So let's get Coke up on stage and our special guest as well. Coke, how are you doing? And as for our guest, introduce yourself, please. Tell us about why you're here and what you're bringing to the table today, sir.
Hi guys, I'm Jason, and I'm working at Moralis as well. I've been trading crypto for 4 years since 2020, and trading all kind of stuff like DeFi stuff, but the big caps of course, and then now meme coins.
Perfect. Thank you, Jason. And sorry for not introducing you by name. I wasn't sure if you were going to go by that with your with the streaming or not. So, but thank you. And we're going to hear more from Jason here in just a second. But before we do, this is the time. Get your community questions in because we are answering questions throughout the entire stream. We're going to answer them as they come in if we can. Anything that comes in here in the next 2 minutes, we're going to answer right now. And Coke, can you also take a look and see if we have any questions in the comments from our previous stream or Wednesday absolutely. Or Monday?
I did take a look, so nobody asked anything. Okay. So a reminder for everybody who's watching this stream afterwards, not live, keep your comments down below because we always take a look, and it's most convenient way for you guys actually to ask about something and timestamp it, ask it, and we will address it.
I see somebody's asking what's going on with Orca token. I don't know, but let's take a look here later today. I'm going to pull that up on Moralis.com, and we will make sure to revisit it before we finish here today. Now, a couple of things I wanted to mention, guys. We are in the process of some massive improvements for the UI for Moralis.com. These are going to address all of the issues that you may be having. And I'm going to go over just some of those issues here really quick, or specifically one, because I've heard a lot of people mention that they had a problem with seeing token age for Solana tokens. And I just want to address that here on the stream because there is a way to view token age for Solana tokens if you're having trouble. And so let me just quickly go over that here. Right now I'm over at Moralis.com and I'm looking at trending tokens. And if I select here Solana in particular, we can see that for the most part, coin age is showing up fine, but we've got some that are sinking. And I think the issue that some folks have been having is when they select the token or if they search for it, they're actually seeing sinking here for coin age. That's one of the things that we're going to correct. And so I apologize for that bug in the meantime. However, there is a workaround. So if you're looking for tokens specifically of a certain age, head on over to the Token Explorer and you can search for them there based on token age. And if there are any issues there or other questions, we can follow up with that during the after party after the stream. So just wanted to quickly mention that. I know some people have been having some issues with it, but we're going to address those things. And in the meantime, stick with us. Ask questions of me if you are running into issues with anything, and I'll do my best to help you out. Now, next up, I want to talk about DeFi content. So somebody was asking about Tectum the other week. I gave it a look, guys. In fact, I was this close to getting involved with the protocol. I actually picked up some Tectum even and was like, all right, I'm going to check this out for real. And here is what stopped me, and here's why I didn't. So when I was taking a look at the app itself, now there wasn't an issue with the login. Here, let me go ahead and log in off screen here, and I can show you guys where I ran into an issue and why I'm not currently getting involved with Tectum, and it's for two specific reasons here. Actually, let me pull that up on a different browser, and I can mention why that is. So the reason I'm not getting into Tectum right now, number one, is it's not a new project. And right now, you need to either be reinventing yourself as a project or launching a new project unless you're currently a mainstay. If you're a mainstay with over $1 billion in liquidity or you're building up to that and you're getting closer every month, then okay, that might be worth our time. But if you don't have TVL like that and you're not looking to reinvent yourself in a dramatic way, you're really going to struggle in the current climate. And I think, unfortunately, Tectum is a good example of this. So I went ahead and logged in over here, and the wallet itself, I mean, it doesn't look too bad, right? The UI looks decent. If we select wallets, we can see there's this thing called Soft Note Wallet. This is kind of interesting. But what I realized was if you want to get involved with Tectum staking, you have to bridge from the mainnet. That means you're paying for not one mainnet transaction, but a minimum of 2, because you've got to move the tokens into your wallet either through a trade or through a central exchange. Then you need to bridge them into the other network. Well, let's add another transaction onto that, because if you ever want to sell them, you're going to have to bridge them back to Ethereum, because I wasn't even able to find an exchange that supports the mainnet. So this T12 mainnet for the TET token, which is associated with Tectum, is just not that well supported by anything right now. And when we consider the fact that Tectum, and I do need to use either CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko to pull this up, because I need to show the full token age, just not just the information for the ERC20 contract. What we find out is that this token has been around since July of last year. It's already a year old, has had this huge spike in value, and it's basically back to the price it was at before. So you might think, okay, it's a good time to get in. But the truth is, when I see all of this friction with staking the asset and no utility that excites me, I'm unfortunately not interested in going any further. So I did buy a little bit of TET. If you're holding it, just know I'm a holder now too. I hope it goes up, but am I participating in staking? Am I exploring the DeFi that they have available? Not at all. I just don't think it's worth our time given the things that I mentioned there. So don't mean to burst anybody's bubble on that, but I promise I will always give you guys the information straight, and that's the rundown on Tectum from where I'm sitting. All right, so on to the next order of business. I wanted to mention to everybody, I have received my Tangen wallet. I'm going to be doing a review of this wallet that will be public. It'll be something you can share with your family and friends if you want to teach them about wallet security and hardware wallets. You notice I have 3 cards here. So if you want to follow along with me directly when that tutorial comes out, I know Amazon has these for sale. Obviously, there's a lot of other good hardware wallet options out there too, but this is one that I'm going to be exploring in depth. And then for our community only, I will be showing DeFi steps with this wallet too. It is the only way that I'm aware of to generate a secure wallet or any wallet without a seed phrase. I'm going to say that one more time. Tangen allows you to generate a cryptocurrency wallet using a hardware method without creating a seed phrase at all. So that actually increases your security in some ways, and we'll talk about that in the video when it comes out. Finally, we're ready to get into the info from our special guest, Jason. Jason, I'm going to remove my info from the stage here, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the spotlight here. Please, sir, imbue upon us your knowledge about meme coins. Are you able to see our outline here on one of your screens?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah, I want to firstly introduce myself as well, like my crypto experience. I got into crypto since 2020, and I'm also from this community, actually, from the iPhone Tech YouTube channel, and then see Good Morning Crypto every day, learn about crypto, the tech, really interested in the blockchain industry, and then I started to invest, right? Firstly with the Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then I started to invest into like DEXs, right? DeFi stuff using Uniswap. And then if you're OG enough, you get the Uniswap airdrop as well, right? And then after that, it was the peak of the bull market. I remember is mid April in 2021. And then altcoin started to collapse. And that's when I firstly got into meme coins. I can share my screen. Okay.
And meanwhile, you're sharing your screen. Actually, I will shoot a question right away to you. You briefly mentioned before before we started the stream, you used to be like not a Bitcoin maxi, but you came into the space for the tech.
Yes.
But now we're trading meme coins, or not now, but you are mainly trading meme coins a lot. Of course, you have your side stash for Bitcoin and stuff like that, and Budgie Penguin as well. But why memes? What made you think around and now jump into the memes?
This is exactly why what I'm going to show you next in my screen.
Good.
Yes. So you see the Ether scan. Do you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it was 1,259 days ago, right after the crash of my main bags, and I got frustrated. Like I did so much research on the useful tech, right? And then they all go down like 50%, 80%, finally 90%. Then I got frustrated and I see people making money trading meme coins. During that time, I think it was April 20. And when you see April 20 in Trading View, it was like here. Here, you see? And I bought 1 ETH of Shiba Inu during that transaction. And then the price crashed. You see here, I bought 1 ETH of Shiba Inu. And then after a few days, I got my senses back. I'm not frustrated anymore. And I'm like, oh, this is stupid. The 1 ETH became 0.3 ETH. So I should take my ETH out before it goes to 0, right? And then this was a few days. After that, it mooned. First time, second time. So imagine how much money I could have made if I keep Shiba Inu, right? So I was early in the market, but then I sold too early before the pump. Right now, I think even if I still keep the Shiba Inu, I still get $9,000. So that's insane. And then like the second time was like a year ago when a friend told me about Bonk on Solana. And then he gave me a couple of suggestions, like what coin to buy. I looked into the DeFi option, a blockchain option. I invested in those options because they made sense. But then eventually Bonk did like 1,000x, right? And then those tech options did not move. So after these two experiences, my mind started to change, and it enabled me this time to fully equip myself. Okay, meme coin is the token, is the thing that people want, and I'm here to make money anyway. So why not? So that's how I got into meme coins. And
so at some point you realized basically that I'm here to make money, and if tech doesn't make money and there's other things that make money, I should like rewire my brain and actually be aligned with the goals that I had set in mind before, right?
Yes. Firstly, you have to know what you're doing. Like if your subconscious is ready, then you will allow yourself to more room and more freedom to do even riskier things. Because right now, if you invest in Bitcoin, let's say, and let's say tomorrow the price drops, you won't blame yourself because it's a legit thing to do. It's acceptable for everyone. But once you make money in meme coins or lose a lot of money in meme coins, you blame yourself for being stupid because it is. And also, like, you should see it as a game, like buying lotteries, not investing, but like as a learning or as a new culture that is happening right now. Because you can see most of the volume on Solana is about meme coins, and Solana these few days or this week is like dominating the whole volume of the entire crypto industry.
Absolutely. And I think that's something we see reflected in the trending tokens over on Moralis.com. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a second. If you joined us for our live stream last Wednesday, you know we took a position in some meme coins specifically that we researched after finding them on Moralis.com. And I too was somewhat unsure as to what the outcome would be from the coins we selected, though I found them to be generally good picks. And actually, you know what? This might be a good time for me. I have it later in our schedule here, but let me go ahead and pull this up right now here so that I can show everybody what we have going on. So these are positions that we took in coins that we found on Moralis.com trending on Wednesday. We weren't necessarily looking at meme coins exclusively, but the majority of what is pumping right now, the major narrative right now, is meme coins. And so we were led to a lot of those as a result. Well, what do we have? Well, we have with SNS a 37% increase in value since we took that position. In PGN, a 5% in almost 6% increase in value. We are down a little bit in Costco hot dog. Unfortunately, Costco hot dog seems to be doing about as well as a hot dog in the hot sun right now. But with a small amount like we were using in testing, we'll go ahead and leave it open for now. Finally, we've got Brainlet with a almost 3% gain. So more of the 4 positions that are still open. We actually have one more that's still open that we're holding for longer. If you want to know which one, make sure to check out the recording of that stream. And the other ones we closed at a profit during the stream itself. Wasn't a huge amount of profit, but it serves to demonstrate that taking positions in meme coins that are trending or that have just started trending on Moralis.com is itself a profitable strategy, even in a short 1 hour time frame. I mean, are you going to earn more than 1% or 2% in 1 hour? Probably not, but 1 or 2% in only an hour is unheard of in any other market in the world. So even that should be recognized as a huge, huge, interesting thing to us. That said, back to Jason and Coke on that. I just wanted to point out those gains from the past week.
Yeah, and I'll actually correct you as well. When it came to the first coin that you showed us, the Sys coin, not the Sys coin, but what was it with the S? Go back to the first tab again on the Jupiter. On your tab, Phil.
What's that?
Can you go to the first tab on your on the Jupiter that you have there?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So SNS coin, exactly. So this coin actually, even though it's up at the moment 38%, we actually on the stream said as well, like, hey, wait for this 20% pullback as well and then buy in. So actually your profits would be more. Additional to that, last Monday we had, even in our Fast 5, we had one meme coin bread. It's up 16% as well. And it seems, I want to say we got lucky because actually a lot of meme coins bottomed out and they're now slowly perking up and finding new lower highs. And that I think leads to the next question for you, Jason. Can you always trade meme coins, or is there a cycle going? How did you deal with the meme coins in last 3 months after the March high that actually it's a 6 months? Because after that, a lot of meme coins tanked. And also you mentioned that there is a one China meme coin about to pump because of Chinese Day tomorrow. So what's your approach?
I think no one can predict when will a meme coin or meme season comes, right? It usually just surprises you. A lot of trading, a lot of actions on Pump.Fun or Moonshot nowadays with the new tokens, creating like thousands of tokens per day. But then, there's surely a cycle. For right now, like this time, we see the MooDang, the little hippo, right? It's been crazy. And it just went from zero from Pump.Fun to right now, I think 200 million. and it's crazy. That's why I categorize this as the gold tier and also the leader of the current meme coin cycle, because you can see this little hippo everywhere on CT, on Twitter, on Instagram, everywhere basically. And the team itself, I think there's a team behind, right? And they did not sell the token too fast to ruin the chart. That's why it could go to 200 million plus. And then also I would like to share, like right now we also have seeing some other app, like the Moonshot app. You can download it in App Store, or Google Play. This enables retailers to buy meme coins very easily, and this also contributes to the new meme season, because right now you just need to link with your credit card, download the app, and then you can buy, and then you can trade crypto very easily, and the fee is not that high. Of course, it's better to trade on desktop using dexes like Radium, or you use Jupiter, or stuff like Boo.io or like OX.fun for perpetual. But then this Moonshot app actually enables newcomers to buy meme coins very easily.
So does the Moonshot have all the low cap meme coins, or how does it work? Or they have only selected coins that they approved?
Yeah, it's like the coins that they approved, and usually they get bigger coins, and like maybe millions of market cap already, and then they will get listed on the Moonshot app. And very interestingly, some say whenever a meme coin listed on Moonshot, they go increase in price like 2x, 3x in a day instantly. And they're saying Moonshot is the new Binance listing.
Exactly. That was the next question I already wanted to lead myself. Like, is it like useful to keep an eye on the Moonshot listings, and just as soon as it gets listed, you blindly buy, because most likely there's money coming in. There's no, they cannot sell it yet because nobody had it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the strategies that I'm doing. And it works until it doesn't. But right now, you just follow the trend. People are doing this. They get excited when they list on Moonshot. So you just buy it and then grab the 2x. Maybe you sell half. Then you protect your capital, and then let the rest be your
moonbag. Yeah. I guess it works until we have the peak of the market, like March again. So when after that anything got listed, it already dumped. So you have to be in sync with the overall cycle. At the moment, it seems, you can validate it or not, it seems we're just about in the bottom of the meme or like the crypto cycle. The Bitcoin has been going sideways. What's your outlook like next 2-4 months for meme coins? Good time to buy, or?
I mean, right now we still don't see MooDang's chart getting destroyed, so I think the momentum is still healthy. You can see, like, if you see the 1 hour chart, the support is still healthy, right? In 200 million, and this is kind of like it's the leader of the meme coin. So if it still go up, then the meme coin cycle continues.
Rest will follow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the question, the question at this point, and this is something that's maybe a slight change from what we've done in the past, but we're going to try to fill out our Fast Five as we move through these different narratives during our stream. And the question on my mind is MooDang one of our Fast Five for this week? And why or why not?
I vote yes. It's just 200 million. And then when you see WIF or Dogecoin or Shiba, they're having much higher market cap, right? And also, like, MooDang is popular not only within Web3, but it gets viral online, like for general public as well, non-crypto native people. And there's like a lot of content creator using MooDang to make contents, and it's just 200 million. But like, to be honest, no one actually know what is dog with hat outside of crypto, right? But then they know what MooDang is because it's the popular thing right now.
So to answer Phil's question here, you can share my screen as well. Let me know if you're sharing my screen. Usually when we speak about Fast 5, we want to utilize the Moralis Money line as well. As you see, we go bullish and bearish. I'm at the 30-minute at the moment. And of course, when we click on the daily, it's still developing trend. So in that sense, trading the MooDang on the daily is out of the question. And in that case, we actually have to go on the 30 minutes. We have a nice bullish divergence here as well. But it means you have to be super glued on the screen with this token and have to babysit around as well. So we can include it in the Fast 5, Phil, as you want, but then it has to be like on a 30-minute time frame. And then the downside is like sensible. It's only like at the moment about 9%. So yeah,
what's the circulating supply on it? It's like
let me see.
Already pretty expensive. Or no, I must be looking at the wrong token.
MooDang. What? Yes.
I think it's 3.8 million liquidity. And the supply is fixed because it's
it's the wrong one.
From
you have to be careful that you would buy correct one as well.
Yep.
Because at the moment by accident I selected the one on ETH and it's not the correct one. And actually, let's see,
I see. It's like 22 cents. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and buy some here just for fun. I'm going to buy with a very small amount. I'm working with test amounts here. This is partially because, as you guys know, I like to disclose my test wallets, but I also have my own DeFiing that I do. So I may or may not be buying more of this later on after the stream. But so that we can easily keep track of gains and losses, I'm going to take a $1 position here with my test account, and we'll check back on it later, either today or a different day, to see how it's doing.
So and I added.
Yeah, and another point is still not listed in the top tier centralized exchange. You can only buy it on Dexus. Yeah. So I think the team behind and also the holders who have been holding a lot of days still waiting for the listing in Coinbase, Binance, etc.
So they could offload the bags in a safe manner.
I mean, they take the credits of pumping the chart and growing the community. So I think they deserve the profit. But if they do it smart, they won't destroy the chart. They would slowly take profits, but also keep it in uptrend.
Would it be a smart way, Phil, to actually provide liquidity and start just with the one side with the MooDang token and then sell it off into the Solana as the token rises? So in that case, they wouldn't destroy the community, kinda, and they would take slowly profits.
So you could do that. In order to make sure that you maximize your profits on it, you're going to need to set that threshold. And when I say threshold, I mean the point where your liquidity starts to be used. You're going to need to set that relatively high in order to capture the most profits. What that means is that your liquidity isn't really going to be used on the way up. Now, if you see the price going back and forth a lot, you could see liquidity right next to the current price. But the disadvantage there is as soon as it enters your liquidity zone, your MooDang is going to start to be traded for whatever you paired it with immediately. That means that you're taking profits right away, which may or may not be what you want to do. In my experience, your liquidity provisioning is going to be most effective with assets that fluctuate in price without doing a giant moonshot. if we're looking for a moonshot, the buy and hold approach is likely going to be the best one for us. So that's my 2 cents there. Of course, we've seen other behavior with some meme coin pairs, such as Brett. I know we talked about that a few times, and it's even been one of our picks, I think, in the Fast Five.
Yeah,
I'm actually the main reason I was actually cashing out for the whales. They will set up the one-sided liquidity pool, and only if the price rises, they will sell it off. Otherwise, they don't sell. Like we did with the waffles as well. We had expectation of waffles to rise, and then we would be out of waffles at some point, and everything is in Solana.
I think they will have multiple ways to take profits.
Yep.
Especially when they're listed on centralized exchange, because not everything is on chain, and there will be more room for them to take profits in various ways.
So I see I missed I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys.
I was just thinking, if you set up the liquidity pool, it is as like granular taking profits as possible. It goes with the market. If the market goes up, you slowly take profits, and so on.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Before we keep going here, I noticed there's a question I missed in the chat from way earlier regarding Tron and BitTorrent ecosystems. I just wanted to quickly address that because it is a good question. We see that those tokens are slowly rising in value. In fact, Tron, if I'm not mistaken, is basically at an all-time high right now. And I would say that if you're interested in that, please do check out our bull run course in the section I produced on Tron. I think that there is some opportunity there, but it's also not a beginner's ecosystem. While you can have very inexpensive transactions there, if you set your wallet up correctly, it may be a large barrier to entry to have free transactions on Tron at this point, whereas years ago that wasn't the case. So is it an all right buy and hold? Time has shown that it is, because it's at an all-time high, but the future may show different. So make your own choice there. I personally do hold some Tron, and I'm bullish on it in general.
Yeah, exactly. The chart looks bullish. What can I say? It wants to go into the price discovery, and I'm even surprised it's doing with this small volume as well. But yeah, a lot of stable. I mean, most of the stablecoin business goes on Tron for some reason, because it's cheap, and that's the main driver. Like we kind of wanted to
cheap to produce them too. You can collateralize other assets, produce stable coins over there. You can restake your stable coins in liquidity pools with other stable coins to earn free stable coins. All of these things require gas, though, paid in Tron. So unless you're working with, frankly, a few hundred, probably thousands of dollars, it's going to be tough to compete for block space with those who are working with that level of resources. And again, that's what I go over in the course.
Yeah, and it's amazing like how Tron has captured that market share, and that's why it's going up. And Solana is going up because Solana, as you, Jason, mentioned before, it's like it's a casino, and it's the use case. It works, and it is what it is. We don't have to change it.
Now it's the main use case of Solana.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason, continue. I just want to say,
and I think there are different strategies too with meme coins. Like as Phil said, maybe it's buy and hold, right? And I learned it in just like I think 2 days ago. If I share my screen again with this one, I have something to show you guys.
I learned
like
a
this
lot.
One. Yeah, it's like I bought. I tracked a whale address, some smart money buying signal, and I bought this token Tangen at around like 17K market cap. It was very early when it was still in pump fund, and then it graduated. I sold the costs like in 2x, and I write the rest. And then after one day, I think, or in the afternoon, I sold because I thought the crypto, this token, is going to zero. It's dead. no trading volume whatsoever. And then it went up so much now. So if I didn't sell, I think I made 70x at least. It went up to 1 million, and then it's like 100x. So it's different strategy. Maybe sometimes even when you feel like the meme coin is dead, it doesn't. It will come back. That's the magic of being in meme coin season. And another strategy is that let's say I use OX Fund to trade perpetual. 5x, you can long perpetual or short perpetual here. And then you do it with MooDang. I did it here, make a couple $100, and then put it in the other small caps to try different things. And usually, I feel like using the Moralis.com filter, finding trending tokens for bigger caps is actually more efficient to make money than aping into like small coins, even if you follow like alpha profiles or Telegram bots, stuff like that. Actually, using Moralis.com gives you the most safe and value of trading.
So, Woof, I see your question. I'll even put it up. This is hard for me to answer because you're talking about a lot of assets here. 1.3 trillion BTT is over $1 million at the current market value. So all I can say about that, because I will not tell you what to do with $1 million in crypto assets, but I will tell you to check your check that you don't have all your eggs in one basket. Just general advice would be anytime you have a large position, you may or may not want to rebalance that position with other assets that are available. That's all I can say on that, though. And congratulations if you're holding that much. That sounds like an excellent position.
Yeah, and a question for Jason. So you have your moon bag, I mean the degen bag, and your main bag. So what's the strategy between that? How do you like shuffle funds around, trying to hold some type of ratio, like 5% in memes, or you just put some money aside for gambling and it goes how it goes?
I just put some money aside for gambling. The main bag is still the Bitcoins, the projects that I have faith in for the long term. And then also like maybe MooDang as well for this cycle. I see it as it has a very high chance of passing like Popcat or With or even Shiba, because I see that's potential, or at least surpassing the current market cap, right? Because when the real meme coin season, real altcoin season comes, everything pump significantly. And MooDang will be one of those highlighted token.
Fair enough. So maybe we get our hands dirty, since I included one coin already in the Fast 5, the MooDang. Maybe you want to show like just the workflow, how you go, like try to find at least, I mean, if you can, let's find a couple of coins that you would consider. Maybe you showcase your workflow with the Moralis.com also, and how you evaluate, and maybe share your insight. How do you make the decision to buy this meme or not to buy this meme, and if it's not like this fast process, at least like show us what would the future steps be for you to consider it buying.
Yeah, that's a very good question. I can.
You will pick the coins, and Phil will be the sugar daddy, and he will buy it.
Exactly. Then the token will moon for sure.
Yeah, so because Phil wants to buy those meme coins just as like an index, like each meme coin you buy with $1, and then we can at least in a long run see how some coins did in the future. So yeah, let's show your screen. And I assume morning coffee, you wake up, Ivan's is on the corner yapping the live stream, then you're scrolling how it goes for you.
Yeah, so firstly you check your bags, right? How they perform, and then For the first strategy, if you're going for bigger caps, then you use Moralis.com. I use it and click to Solana because that's the casino, the main main venue. And then you look at the hype score, right? And then let's say this one. You also need to know like what kind of strategy you're doing. Are you doing range trading, or you buying the breakout like the box theory? When they break out, then you just let it moon, right? For me, I usually go for tokens in hour chart. You see the metrics look good, and then for this one, maybe it will moon, but then you see there's like the imaginary resistance during round number, right? That's why you see, okay, whenever it goes to like 1 million or 10 million or 100 million, then it will has like
stall out.
Yeah, exactly. They will sell, basically. Everyone take profits. So maybe this one, the risk reward is not too good right now. And I would say, I would see, okay, when it pass, let's say when it's 105 pass through the previous all-time high, right? Then maybe I can put some money there, because you also need to consider the opportunity cost of time cost, right? Once you put the token here, if it doesn't moon, then you lose other opportunities as well. So maybe not this one.
That's a pass.
Yeah, for me, it's a pass. It's mainly about the chart resistance and support. This one,
That
maybe.
looks interesting, right? Visually we can see it had a run higher, and now it came down to the previous resistance or the struggle point.
Yeah, and also you need to see like what's the current narrative, right? Right now the meta is about cute animals, so this one is animal, maybe it's cute. That's why there are more people buying, and that's why it pumps a bit today. The previous one, it was not within the meta, so you need to stick with the meta maybe for higher chance of succeed. Like Michi, 25%, pretty good. And also like you have to consider your risk tolerance. If you want something less risky, then you choose a higher market cap, because then, or if you want to ape with more capital, let's say you ape 10 SO on a meme coin, you don't want to do it in micro caps, then you become the whale of the meme coin, and then it simply adds too much risk, basically, and it's very difficult to offload your meme as well. So maybe if you want 10 SO, Michi can be an option, because the market cap is like 100 million over, and it might moon. And also you can see on Twitter whether their groups are making memes. What's the sentiment there? Yeah, stuff like that. And
I will come back just for the hamster. So did the hamster get passed? Because I see what I like about hamsters. So we had this quite some big sell-off here, but it recovered nicely. So that gives me a little bit confidence as well that, oh, this token may hold really well. It's also bearish. So our fast 5 strategy usually goes by, like if it breaks if it flips bullish on a money line, then it's a ape.
Yeah.
In.
For me, the best combination would be if this token is about animal, and if it passes through a certain imaginary resistance, right, and it keeps on the bullish trend, then you can ape inside. That's my ideal pick, and you don't have to rush in every entry. Yeah, that's my strategy. I only buy with uptrends, basically, not buying from the bottom. Yeah.
So has the sad hamster for you established like a reversal at least?
Yeah, a reversal. Then you have to see like if people are still talking about it on Twitter. because it's about attention economy for memes. Of course, technical is still important for larger caps because you see what are the big players actually doing, right? But then about the sentiment as well is this token really capturing everyone's attention? Is everyone still bullish on this animal or this meme? Are they making posts about it? Are they active? Because only that you can make 100x from a token. Because right now there are like thousands of other animals competing with this Hemi. So you have to have a strong community for that. It's like a meme generating factory, you know.
All right, but for you, do you follow some kind of like Twitter metrics, or is it more like a gut feeling? You go in, you see like how the community is behaving, are they lively or not? What's the process? How do you evaluate this? Because it feels like it's like this type of like an arbitrary feeling that you get, like everybody's hyped or not, and yeah, of course you have to compare this hype to the other memes as well. So that means that whichever community is stronger, that community usually wins, right?
Yeah, and you also need to see like what kind of key players are inside, or like let's say for Twitter, if there are like interesting people following the page, if yes, then it probably has a higher chance of succeed. If the market cap is low, if it's too high, then everyone follows already. Then maybe that's another case. So it depends really on the market cap and the sentiment and activities on the Twitter.
And what
guys,
do you mean
we're
by
within the sorry to interrupt, but we're within the last 15 minutes. So final quarter here of today's stream. We're obviously going to have an after party afterwards. So we'll see all of you guys there for further discussion. But I do want to just refocus us a little bit because I want to take a position in all of the Fast Five today, especially the ones that are on Solana, because I'm doing some Solana meme coin trading. Now, full disclosure, guys, I closed out my test positions after showing them to you here. And mostly that's because I want to reset to that dollar index amount. I left two of them open. I left that Costco hot dog one open, hoping that comes back up. I left that Duco position open. And if you want to know why, check out the stream because a lot of you guys were bullish on that over a more long term. And then finally, I just opened the MooDang position. So the question is, of the positions we took a look at earlier, that SNS position or anything like that, do we want to add any of these to the Fast Five, or do we have any other suggestions? All things are fair game, and we'll take suggestions from the audience too. If you guys want to see something on the Fast Five this week, we're going for maximum alpha with our Fast Five, as always.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's dig right into it because I already added two coins. So as I previously mentioned, MooDang on a super low time frame just to get in, and Sad Hamster a little bit higher, so 12 hourly. It's easier, it's more manageable position. But now we need three more. Do you have something out of the back pocket to show us, or we should go to the Moralis.com?
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen of Moralis.com, and then we see on the trending page there's one familiar token, Moutai, and it's been around, and I know some people within their community. The chart is like this, not too ideal, but then when we scroll within, like zoom in, you see there's active trading today. It might be a reversal. Because Moutai is a Chinese liquor, strong liquor, and tomorrow is the National Day of China, so it might be
is that white liquor that comes in like a little bottle?
Yes.
Oh, it tastes very bad. I've had it before.
Yes, but yeah, I think during the peak of April, there were a lot of Moutai memes in Twitter during that time, and maybe we'll see another reversal for Moutai. And you see, like right now, it's down a lot. If it go back to the previous all-time high, it can be a 10x. Yeah, 50 million.
So the thing is that with the Moutai is that it's not available on TradingView. So monitoring this position is a bit harder because you cannot enable any alerts. You can use Moralis though. You can use Moralis alerts, like when it goes below or above any percentage or price level. That's still available. I will include this in Fast 5, although we don't have the money line to exit and enter the position. But let's say this is this type of position where you go in with small amount of money and you become an investor right away, not a trader. Because I do like the chart, how it stabilized in the bottom and it started like going higher in the beginning of the September. So it has, and now
I just bought it. We're already up almost 1%.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of meme coin.
And it's gone.
Yes.
So I will include that. Just let's see how it performs. No, let's say no line. But yeah, I do like the chart. I think it has potential, especially when how long usually the festive periods in China are? As far as I know, like it's usually like a week or so, not just one day.
Yeah. But for this one, it's usually 1 day, I think, for this one. Because it's the national day.
All right.
So we need one more pick, am I right?
Let's see, 2 more. It's now I zoomed into the hourly view, and it's like it pumped 2 hours, and now it's gradually turning down. I would wait for at least some type of green candle that starts to go back higher. But there is, you said it's memeable, and it's been I mean it can like every year again resurface. So it has this little like a secret as well.
Yeah.
With people memes, is like if like you buy into the Kamala or Donald Trump coin, and if they get irrelevant, then usually the coins never surface again. At least this is like a reoccurring event yearly.
And what do you guys
So
think
it's
of
in.
LandWolf? It's not that old. 109 days old. 7 minutes ago, it's up 1.4%.
Let's see.
Let me see. It's on Solana. Oh, yeah, LandWolf.
So it's like developing a new floor here in my very, very rough digestion of what I'm seeing here in the chart. So, I mean, it went below this price here a little bit, but not a lot, and not recently.
So how would Jason you tackle this type of, like, it had a bump? Would you set yourself like this stop loss level, or how would you do it?
For meme coins, it's fluctuating a lot. So I would say, like, because you need to see it as gambling money. So a stop loss can be like -50, but you let it move, basically. If this kind of chart, because you're buying in like a support level, right? It's a new support.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I think it's the risk reward is kind of good. And you just hope it at least 10x, I think, for meme coins. Because if you want like less than that, then you can find other more legit project, you know.
So what do we think about LandWolf? We want to add it in. We got about 6 minutes left here in the stream. And I want to have time to just scroll for any missing questions or any questions we might have missed.
When it actually comes to LandWolf, even with using Moralis money, we can buy it because the breakout price was higher than it is now. So even in all, according to all the rules that we have in place, we can do it.
That's good enough for me. Let's make it happen. We'll take our index position of $1 so that we can keep track of gains easily. Guys, we're going to revisit these on Wednesday. Now, I don't know exactly everything we're going to do on Wednesday. Coke and I need to discuss it. We want to make sure to bring you maximum alpha as always, but I can promise that we'll take a little bit of time to look at these positions that day as well. We might close some together. Maybe reopen some new ones. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun.
And I also like this Giko cat token.
All right, show me.
Yeah, sharing the screen. You see, it's quite new and it's only 2 million market cap. Oh yeah, 20 million is it? And right now I think it's
Small
roughly-
token supply. So $1 is like oh, I see. Yeah, it's $2 already. Any thoughts on that, Jason? So when you've got a meme coin, it's only 2 million market cap, so tiny market cap, but the per token price is larger. Does that deter people? Don't people like getting like 100 of them for $1 at least or something like that? Or maybe it doesn't matter.
I think it doesn't matter. It matters very little.
Very little.
Yeah, because even if it's 200 million, it's just $20, and it's also within what people have in mind, you know. Yeah. And
all right,
if
Giko
and maybe
Cat, is that our last one? Is that our fifth pick then?
Let's
keep looking.
I mean, yeah, let's keep looking. Only because of the downside risk is huge as well. I'm not saying it can't move, but just in case, maybe somebody sees the Fast 5 sheet and doesn't keep up with the stream, and then he like buys in and gets goes to sleep, and it's gone. So
I'm coming back to Brainlet. Now, I just closed my Brainlet position, but I can definitely reopen it. I closed it at a profit. Now, it has just recently started trending again, and this means that we're seeing Brainlet again. Anytime we see a meme coin re-emerging on the trending over and over again, that's typically a good sign, in my opinion. What do you guys think?
When it comes to Brainlet, I do like the name of the meme, the feel of the meme. I have nothing bad against like this, like a dumb Twitter, some crypto user. Like I like it. I mean, it makes sense. Have you seen it around in Twitter, Jason?
Not really. To be
really?
Honest. Yeah,
oh, wow.
for me, not on my feed. But then I see a lot of like repost stock, and it got listed on Moonshot app, I think yesterday. That's why you
beautiful.
See. Yes. So I think there's less risk for token that is listed on that app because it means more exposure, right? More attention to that coin. And
well, let's make that our last one, guys, and that way we can take any more questions as they come in, unless there's any objections.
No, I'm down with Brainlet. I think it's a great token, and again, the best thing is when it comes to daily money line, it hasn't developed yet, so we have to do 12 hourly. But the price is at the moment lower when it was breakout line, so breakout price. I mean, so it all the rules that we have in place to protect ourselves, they're in place, and it's perfect.
All right, guys, so we're going to quickly review the ones that we added to our Fast 5. Of course, that Fast 5 list is going to be available for you to view later on as well, to download, copy, study, do whatever you want with. Now here, we've got MooDang was our first one, and as you can see, it's already at a 6% discount. So if you haven't opened it yet, maybe now is a better time. That's up to you. Again, we have Sad Hamster, Hammy, and that one is already almost 1% discount. We've got Moutai, this one is already pumping almost 1%. Then we've got Wolf Token. Let's take a look. How are we compared to our acquisition price? Slight discount, less than 1% though. And then Brainlet. We just opened our Brainlet position, and this one is very close to our acquisition price, and that might even be slippage on the acquisition or related to that. So there we are, guys. That's our Fast 5 for today. If there are any other questions, we got 1 minute left. And I also want to give Jason and Coke a chance to say anything they'd like to say to wrap us up today.
I mean, I will just say huge thanks for Jason. First of all, not just because of the stream, but being active in the Discord as well, posting all the memes. I've seen the percentage, like 200%. with my morning coffee and this and that. How many X's with my Netflix and chill. Like, that's great. Keep them coming. I'm sure a lot of people in our community is interested in memes as well, and they appreciate all the work you put in and share.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to remind everyone that meme coins is very risky, and you should not see as like proper, like your main backs of investment. You should not bet your house on it, bet your farm on it, and also like take profits. Like my strategy is when it goes to 2x, as I shared in Discord, it goes to 2x within like 4 hours, right?
So,
and then you just take 50% off. You sell half, and then you protect your capital, and then let the rest moon, or it might go to zero anytime. Yeah, so it's crazy, and but it's fun. Yeah.
perfect advice. So guys, if you make any money, take your initial or the principal out and let the rest run, because you never know which one will make it and do the 70x. Because you apparently you have stumbled on 100x coins plenty of times, but you had paper hands, and that's why you don't. But that's why you're still with us and work with us.
Exactly.
All right, guys, on that note, I'm posting to the chat right now a link to today's feedback form. Let us know what you thought. At least give us a score. Let us know what you thought of me, what you thought of Coke, and what you thought of our guest, Jason. Should we have him back? I'd like to have him back, but I want to hear what you guys think. And, of course, we're going to be talking about ways we can bring you guys even more alpha. Still this week, we're going to have another live stream on Wednesday. And if you guys have more questions right now, come and join us in Discord. We're going to have a chat over there on what we usually call the after party. And thank you all so much for joining us today. We'll see all of you in the next video.